Pandas. Pandas. Pandas, 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 pandas. Good morning, my pandas. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining, everybody. Pandas. We are back live at it again. Hope everyone had an amazing weekend. Truly. Hope everyone had an amazing weekend. Good morning, everybody. Drop those GMs in the chat. Drop those GMs in the chat. Good morning, everybody. What a crazy, 7 a.m. Did some news drop or something? Because that is not regular. This is not regular to happen at 7 a.m. It just exploded to the upside. And this doesn't happen very often. That is absolutely insane, actually. It's actually quite wild. Oh, okay. We're about to fill the gap from last week. There was a gap before that as well. Good morning. Markets just open. Sorry for the late start. You know, that's life. That's what all people say. We got news tomorrow and Thursday, but not big news. Nothing to clamor about. Pandas! Let's get it. Let's get it. We are back on our journey. Back on our $1 million journey, pandas. It took me a month, just about a month, to get these Apex accounts, 20 Apex accounts. And the market has just not been a kind mistress. It's been a mean mistress to me. And I was just not able to get those accounts until like last week. So finally we're back on track to do our $1 million challenge. This is the first time I'm doing it with minis. It's the first time I'm doing it. It's the third time trying this year, but only the first time trying with actual minis here. And hopefully we'll get something nice. Hopefully we're gonna be able to make a nice run at it. That's what I'm hoping for. And the unfortunate thing is, pandas, we only got really one shot to do this because Apex changed all their account types. So you can still make $1 million with Apex. You just can't do it all at once. You have to do it multiple rounds. The most you can make any single time is $410,000. And yeah, it's just unfortunate. I may try here. I may try to go long here. We'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna try to go long here. Ooh. Oh. I'll let it do its thing. It didn't quite trigger it. With 5 overlapping bars, 6 overlapping bars in a row here. It's a little bit confusing. Cinema pause. All right, here are the rules. Daily loss limit $1,000. Daily loss limit $1,000. Daily max profits $2,000. That's what I'm aiming for. A daily max profit 2K. Daily max drawdown, and I gotta consider a drawdown with my profits. You know what I mean? Let's try again. I think we'll get a nice push up here. I prefer a better signal bar. I prefer a much better signal bar. What the? This is dropping. Maybe not such a good move. Maybe not such a good move. All right. I know when to stop. I thought we were gonna hit the top of the triangle. That's why. Drop those GMs in the chat. Drop those GMs in the chat. TGIM. Thank God it's Monday. It's not TGIF anymore, pandas. It's TGIM. We loathe Fridays. We love Mondays because We're back doing what we love most, trading futures with the community love most. This community, obviously. Let's get it. All right, so this does look like it's going to test. It bounces off the bottom of this triangle again. And it looks like it's going to test. A higher low here, I'd be very interested. A higher low, I would be very interested here. Give me a higher low, I'd be very interested. I might not even wait for the higher low. I'm very interested in a higher low here. Let's see. I like a higher low. It's a bit tricky because they're also in trading range. But you had this breakdown and could be a breakout, right? Looking for some okay, it gives me a inside. Gives me an inside bar. I wanted the higher low, but instead it gives me an inside bar then breaks out. But can you blame me for being a little more patient here? I wanted the higher low, so I wanted to break previous candle's low and then break the high. That would have been a better setup for me. But instead it does a bull inside bar and breaks out, which is fine. I don't know how. I mean, you don't make that much money. You don't have a runner there. You end up making, oh, a solid 32 points. Never mind. These candles are quite large. So you made solid 32 points if you could have just came back to the top of the triangle, which is what I wanted to do earlier here. But then it had this like sweep to the downside and now symmetry. Breakdown, breakout. So now we're at the basically at the end of the triangle. Let's see if the market makes a move. If it doesn't, then it's going to be a nasty trading range day today. Crazy price action. Like huge push to the upside. And you're thinking, right, if I show you on the 2500 tick chart, it looks much better, the idea. Huge push upside, then a triangle, and then you're looking for basically a bull flag here to break out. That's what I'm thinking. Sorry, guys, I'm eating. Breakfast burrito. You know, you got to eat that fast. Pretty good. Pretty good. All right. I mean, we are like coiled up out of our minds right now, pandas. Um, Good morning to a couple of you guys. Let me say good morning. Daily Day Trades, good morning. Slow Pokey, good morning. Sweat Row, good morning. Sumonth Wonder, good morning. These are all PAs. Sort of asks, what's my bias? I'm gonna wait till the triangle breaks out, and then I'll have a better idea. But right now, bullish because of the bull flag. Huge push up, big bull flag here. But the thing about triangles, they should not break out at the apex. They should break out around the 80% mark. Otherwise, it's probably gonna have a failed breakout, and it's gonna turn to a trading range. Right? It's gonna like do this. It looks like it's gonna break out, and then falls back down, and it's gonna just do this maybe all day. And it actually turns into a trading range instead of it being a triangle. It just ends up being a big trading range, something like that. At least from my experience. If the triangle doesn't break out earlier, like it's basically at the apex right now. I could be wrong. This could break out still, but from the looks of it, it looks like I don't know. I don't know. It's tough to say. Not sure. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, I was eating a breakfast burrito, but we're back on track with our $1 million challenge. I'm very happy to be here again. It took a while to get these accounts, but so frustrating. It took me a month. Every time when news came out, I tried to trade with news. It took me a month to pass. I don't think it's ever taken me that long to pass evals. And the annoying part is that I passed multiple of them, but for some reason, rhythmic, whatever latency issues, it just did not trade all my accounts the same. And so some of them passed, some of them didn't. It looks like we might be breaking it to the upside. Let's see. Higher low could be an okay trade here. Second entry long obviously is the best right at the breakout retest. That would be the best setup here. These candles are large, Panda. So we're at a 500 tick chart, but the candles are pretty big. I can try, but I just don't think. I do not want an outside bar reversal. I really don't want an outside bar reversal here. Please. All right, outside bar reversal. I mean, if it breaks out, breaks out. But I do not like outside bar reversal. Strong bull bar on the 5-minute chart. Bulls are probably looking for follow through on the bull bar. It's very overlapping bars, right? On the 5-minute. They probably want some follow through on the 5-minute chart and the bull bar. But with this much chop beforehand, even if it's a bull bar, it could come back down. It can come back down. It's tricky. Just trade small, pandas. Trade small. They take very minimal risk on these trades, in my opinion. Unless you're trading the range, then you may have to. Even then, I'll be scared because it can break out. He created a huge triangle. It's finally breaking out of it. Okay, outside bar reversal here, then a doji bar, and then a bullish bar. That's not a strong breakout. That's not what I'm looking for in a breakout. I want consecutive bull bars in a row, ending on their highs. No dojis, none of this pausing nonsense. I need something. I need more conviction. Yeah, be careful, everyone. Also, it's Monday, so people seem to take it slow on Mondays. All right, this is getting a little bit wild. Got big bars. Breakout retest. Off the 20 MA off our trend line. Give me a second entry long. I'll take. Second entry long. I'll take. Come to Papa. Right. A, B, C off our trend line and 20 EMA with a breakout retest in the uptrend. I would love it all if I can get it. The market seems eager just to go long without me. So it's not going to give me my setup. I wanted the second entry long, but instead it makes a new high. So the counts reset. So no second entry long for me. It looks like maybe follow through on the 5-minute chart. Right, we get 2 bull bars in a row. But we'll see. We gotta let it end. Have you ever used a point and figure chart? I can point and figure right now. Pointing, and I'm figuring it out. There. Slow Pokey says, can rhythmic copy trades? No, you need a third party. So I use Replicanto. You can get 20% off if you use my code. Is it the best? I think it's the best out there. Some people use another one called like free indicators or something like that. Something like that. And they seem to like it. I don't know if it's actually free. I don't even think they're free.
That guys are actually not.
Whoa, calm down. So it's breaking out now. The breakout retest is what I wanted, but not this signal bar, and also wanted a second entry long. Right, this signal bar is not it. This bull bar obviously is where people felt confident to jump in after this bull bar was printed. I'm just chilling. Just chilling here. I mean, I guess I have my channel now. I can wait till we come back to the bottom channel, or 20 MA at least. It could be a while though. Do I think this is a super strong breakout? I don't. I feel like this bear bar here is not resembling strong breakout at the moment. This bear bar. If that's follow through, definitely this is getting sus. Definitely getting sus. Bro, watching that. No, thank you. Here's a girl. Automatically thinks it's a, it's porn. Obviously. I'm into the panda stuff, you know what I mean? Alright, so we got 2 bull bars on the 5-minute chart, but it's a doji bar. And we can see pretty quickly, it doesn't have a good reaction, as in it doesn't go back up. So, remember when I mentioned when triangles break out this late, it will do this and ultimately turn into just a big trading range for the rest of the day. So it could look like this. I don't like these pullbacks. If this is a breakout, I mean, why are we pulling back so deep? Like, why is this such a strong pullback here? You know what? Insanely, we missed the gap fill. I wasn't even paying attention, and I probably would have lost all my marbles there. But here's a gap fill, and we missed it by a couple points. I didn't even realize that, and I'm glad I didn't, because I probably would have tried to go long near there, and I would have got punished, big time. Second entry long. It's looking so sus. I'd rather take the fail second entry long at this point. Bro, there are free ones out there. I used it actually, but reliability, is questionable. Yeah, the thing about Replicanto is that you pay for it, but for me, because they do updates so often, like I love the fact they do updates, and that means they're constantly tweaking it, constantly trying to make it better, constantly like looking at it and making sure it's done correctly, and listening to people's feedbacks, and I everything about it. I just when it comes to trading, I don't want to risk. I don't mind paying some money. I don't mind paying a little bit of money while trading because you're basically investing into your trading. And so for me, I just feel like it's worth. Obviously, there's limits. Like you don't have to be like, $2,000 if it's not like reliable. If it's reliable, I would gladly pay $2,000 for anything. But thinking $2,000 can make you $10,000, then why not? Like it's easy maths. This is I don't know, pandas. Like it's big up, big down, lots of dojis, lots of overlap. Continues to push up, and we currently have broken out of this triangle. I don't know. This strong bull bar, maybe another bull bar. I'll just go long here, see what happens. It looks like a trading range at the moment here. The thing about trading ranges, it's hard to tell from the beginning when they're gonna happen, but after one, two, three legs, then you kind of can see like, all right, probably trading range. I've been thinking how cool it would be if Thomas Wade, Mac, and Mac will never go live because he's a pure hindsight. He's great at chart reviews. He's a pure hindsight bias trader or reviewer, and that's just what he is. I don't think he'll ever go live. If he'll go live, I would love to go live because then you can ask all the questions and he can't dodge anything. He'll just have to answer them right away. Thomas Wade. Um, I have thought about it. I have reached out to him before to see if he wants to do a collab. It kind of went stale. He got very big. He got much bigger than me, and so I think he's like, "Oh, this guy's small fry now." So I don't know if he would want to do collab. I wouldn't. The thing is, he doesn't also do live either. He might do it on his like paid Discord or whatever, but I think yeah, I'm not sure if he's up for live trading. He's good at like doing replays and stuff, but okay. I mean, give me another push up. I'll take quick scalp. See, strong bear bar. Forget about it. I thought we were gonna fill the gap here. It's a strong bear bar. Anyone's low in top of a trading range potentially. Um, Obviously I could make some money if I go long here. I think. But I'm being extra careful. It's our first day with our 20 PA counts. And you all know with 20 PA counts how quickly you can make a million. Like I'm projecting about 5 months. 5 months for to make a million. That's how quick I think I can do it. 5 months. Give me 5 months, pandas. 5 stinking months. Just give it to me. I think I can do it. That's 10K per month, and I think I can do it. If I could get the great Michael Chen to collab with me, I think I would break records. I think YouTube was shut down because so many people be watching. But I'm not worthy enough to trade with Michael Chen, so it doesn't even matter. He like just perfectly filled that gap on the 5 minute chart. Maybe reversing back here. Let's see. It's choppy enough to come back down and create a trading range like this. It's choppy enough. Mm-hmm. Just watching. It fills the gap like just there. Like almost to the tick. In fact, maybe I should just gone short right here. 5 minute. It's starting to reverse off that gap fill quite perfectly. Am I trying to fill the gap at the bottom today? I've seen crazier things. I've seen crazier things, pandas. Like I said, when a triangle breaks out so late, it often just doesn't do much. The breakout fails, comes back down, and then comes back up, and just does like this annoying trading range thing. Pandas, I'm okay. Michael J can only stream before work, exactly. Before he goes to his job. I wonder where he is now. The great Michael Chin. He's never lost a trade in his life. Even when he loses, he wins. Rest in peace to Chuck Norris. Rest in peace, Chuck Norris. Had some of the funniest times with Chuck Norris jokes. You know what? In memory of Chuck Norris, let's do some Chuck Norris jokes. Let's get him up here. So many ads. Literally, it's impossible to surf the internets without ad block. If I didn't have ad block, I literally wouldn't be able to click anything. It's using the internet. It's literally impossible without some sort of ad block. It's crazy. Anyways, the best Chuck Norris jokes. Rest in peace. Jack was nimble, Jack was quick, but Jack still couldn't dodge Chuck Norris's roundhouse kick. In the beginning, there was nothing. Then Chuck Norris roundhouse kicked nothing and told it to get a job. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm looking to go short here, actually. This is too crazy to think. We're back in our trading range, which makes this difficult. Has to be a real good signal bar for me. Nope. 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 I'm gonna let it play out. Chuck Norris once roundhouse kicked someone so hard that his foot broke the speed of light. These aren't funny. What kind of website is this? I got to go to a different website. The 25 best Chuck Norris. Okay. You only have 25? They better be good. God said, "Let there be light." Chuck Norris replied, "Say please." Chuck Norris was one of the original wise men. He gave Jesus a fourth gift, the gift of beard. The other wise men were so jealous that they wrote him out of the Bible. That's why you don't see them ever again. That is a long joke. I don't know how I made a top 25, but that's a long joke. Chuck Norris got mad at dinosaurs just once. Only once. Most children check their closet for the boogeyman every night. But the boogeyman checks his closet for Chuck Norris every night. We're going short here, pandas. As long as we're in this trading range, it's going to be difficult to make any moves. Unless we trade the trading range itself. And I'm not so keen on trading ranges. If I'm trading with Mike minis, it's gonna be hard for me to trade with. Okay, second just short here. Failed trap, maybe I'll consider going short. If we get a push up to the upside, this is tough. Should I go long here? Bottom of the trading range. Nah, I'm gonna take a failed trap. We're gonna go short here, pandas. We bounced off that gap fill pretty concretely, right? Like definitively bounced off of that gap fill. Thinking reversal here. Let's see. I need a good setup though. Give me a trigger this long and then reverse back down. I'm down. This might just be the easiest long trade just to get back to the top of this trading range. That could be the case as well. I could just be playing a fool's game right now. Let's try. It's a terrible signal bar for me. It like came back down and like winced back up. What in the world? Ugh. Look at these tails here. Not sure. Okay, it looks like it wants to get back up to the top of this trading range. What can I say? It sure diddly do does. Looks like it wants to get back to the top of this trading range. If I haven't mistaken myself here. Could be an okay trade as well. You're coming off a trend line, 20 EMA, and bottom of the trading range. Terrible signal bar, what is that? Yeah, would you look at that? No tail on that one. Ooh, now I don't know so much. Very confusing. If you're this confused, it's best just to sit and pause. So many overlapping bars here. It's definitely trading range price action, right? We got limit order price action here. Okay. Okay, it looks like it does want to hit the top of this trading range. So be it. It is what it is. Ends up hitting the top of the trading range. It was just too confusing for me. Look at how many overlapping bars there were. I liked the fact it was coming off the 20 MA. I liked the fact it came off for a trend line. I liked the fact it was coming from the bottom of the trading range back to the top of the trading range. I liked all of that, but at the moment when I was deciding, it printed this bear bar, and then it printed this bull bar, and I don't know. I was just getting whiplash, a little bit confused. It's all good. Oh, you guys are dropping Chuck Norris jokes? Let me read yours. Chuck Norris can swim on land. Chuck Norris once kicked a horse in the face. They're now called giraffes. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Only Chuck Norris can be profitable in this market. Golly. Little kids like to wear Superman underwear. Superman likes to wear Chuck Norris underwear. Chuck Norris built the cabin he was born in. the ones that are like what is it? Like impossible to like be true. Those are the funniest ones. It only takes Chuck Norris 20 minutes to watch 60 Minutes. So after Chuck Norris met James Bond, Bond legally changed his name to Chuck Norris. When Chuck Norris drives a manual transmission, it acts like an automatic. Okay, these are not some of them. These are not some of them. These are. This is a terrible list. I've read some really funny ones. None of them are really here. Chuck Norris doesn't negotiate with terrorists. The terrorists negotiate with Chuck Norris. Again, stupid. Chuck Norris destroyed the periodic table of elements because the only element Chuck Norris recognized is the element of surprise. When Chuck Norris plays dodgeball, the balls dodge him. All right, number 9 was Chuck Norris once kicked a horse in the face. We now call those animals giraffes. Chuck Norris is the only person who can slam a revolving door. Chuck Norris was the first sculptor of Mount Rushmore. He completed the entire project with only a bottle opener and a drywall towel. Number 6 on the top 25. Chuck Norris can eat just one Lay's potato chip. Chuck Norris doesn't go swimming. Water just wants to be around him. Chuck Norris doesn't do push-ups. He does earth downs. These are terrible. Goodness gracious, like, these are bad. Wait, where are the good ones? Do I actually have to go to Reddit? Alright, Reddit. Reddit always has the best. Best of the best. I don't even use Google anymore. I just use Reddit to find things now. Chuck Norris invented the giraffe when he gave a horse an uppercut. Okay. Chuck Norris threw a grenade and killed 50 people, then exploded. Pretty good. The paradoxical ones, yeah, those are the funniest ones. Like, Chuck Norris killed 2 stones with 1 bird. Like, like he doesn't kill 2 birds with 1 stone. He kills 2 stones with 1 bird. Like, I think those are funny. Chuck Norris doesn't flush the toilet. He's scared. Okay, I can't even read that one. Death once had a near Chuck Norris experience. When Alexander Bell invented the phone, he had 2 missed calls and text off Chuck Norris. Superman wears Chuck Norris pajamas. Chuck Norris and his wife had an argument once. He told her to calm down. She did. Whoa. That's I see where they're going with that. Chuck Norris doesn't do a push-up. He pushes the world down. See, that's the correct joke. That's the correct push-up joke. The earth down. That doesn't even make sense. He does an earth down? Chuck Norris has to sleep with lights on because the dark is afraid of him. Oh, someone commented 3 days ago. Rest in peace. Alright, are we just pushing up now? When I look at this chart, am I enthralled that this is a breakout? Nah. When I look at this, this looks still confused and choppy. Hesitant to really make a strong move. Where are my consecutive bull bars? Where are my consecutive strong bull bars? There are none. Chuck Norris can build a snowman out of rain. Chuck Norris is barred from every casino in Vegas because he kept winning blackjack on the first card. There's no theory of evolution, just a list of creatures Chuck Norris allows to live. Chuck Norris went skydiving and his parachute didn't open. The next day, he asked for a refund on his parachute. Not too bad. Chuck Norris lost his virginity before his dad. Chuck Norris once strangled a man with a cordless phone. Chuck Norris didn't die. He just thought it was his time to go. When Chuck Norris's daughter lost her virginity, Chuck Norris found it. Jesus walked on water, but Chuck Norris swam through land. All right, Chuck Norris, rest in peace. Texas Walker Ranger. I grew up with that show. Kinda. Kinda. Like, it was, like, I was too young to enjoy it, but it was around. Like, I thought it was boring. Like, when I was young. Like, the show was around, but it was boring for me. Like, I was not interested in that show, like, as a kid. Second entry long. This could be it. Better to wait till touches the 20 EMA or trend line at least. But is a second entry long floating in midair? Is this a strong uptrend? It may turn into one. It might turn into one of those that it just grinds up for the entire day. Those are the most difficult to identify because it always feels like it's going to turn to a trading range to me. But it might be one of those where it just kind of goes up forever. Who knows? Second entry long works out. Gonna test the the high of yesterday, which is crazy to think that we are here because it went down so much. Sorry. Amazing to think we're at the high of Friday when we had this like incredible just flush to the downside on Friday, and we're right back to where we were on Friday. In fact, we are at its high now. Talk about trading range, right? In the daily chart, is just pure trading range. Limit order market. People bought this. Insane. Weekly chart, just bunch of wicks here. We're breaking above the previous day's high now. It could just be one of those grindy markets today. Who knows? Grind forever. High or low? Big Mama works out for a scalp. I mean, if we are really in a limit order market, this is scary. It's scary to go long here because Got big up, big down. Right, big down, big up, big down. Difficult. Second my pause, no trades. This is what we had to deal with today. We had one single second entry long. We did have one here, but it was very choppy, very difficult to take. But probably one of the better trades here, I think. I had a lot of reasons to enter. Ended up being a good signal bar. When I was considering it, this bar triggered, or this bar was forming, or printed, and I didn't like it. So I just said, move on. And it ended up printing a pretty good inside bull bar. And we had the trend line, 20 MA, bottom trading range, right to the top of the trading range. Had a couple things going for it. Ends up being a really strong push to the upside here. Higher low. I mean, do I even like a higher low here? I mean, this is strong bull trend, turning to strong bull trend. Now the 5 minute is printing strong bull bars, multiple bars ending on their highs. Right, this one ends on their high. Just had massive follow through. Let's see if this ends on its high. And I'll consider just do always in long trading. The higher low fails. Be careful here.
Very confusing.
All right, so are we going long or short? We're at the previous day's high. We have a first entry after 3 bear bars in a row. This may warrant one more push down. We could get a second entry long possibly here, and it could be a decent one. Let's see if we can get it. I like it to retest the previous day's high plus the 20 MA. The 5 minute chart basically has 2 legs up. Right? 1 push, 1 pullback, 2 push. So 2 legs up. It's a second entry long, but bad signal bar. It does come off our 20 MA here. Almost might be better for reversal. If this prints a strong bear bar, yeah, it's hard to take. That's a hard long to take with this doji bar here. Quite confusing. The 5 minute almost makes like a measure move, looks like. Almost. The risk isn't too large and we get a good signal bar. I may go long here. It's a terrible signal bar, pandas. But technically, we got triple support here. Now we're breaking down. That almost makes it easier for me to skip, no? Does that not make it easier for me to skip? Should I not look for a reversal here instead? Strong bear bar, easy skip? Yeah. I like it when the market makes it easy for me to decide. Easy skip. Might look for a short trade here now, coming off the previous day's high. And actually, looking at this price action, it does not exude strong trend. Lots of overlapping bars. It makes 2 legs up already. I don't know, pandas. I mean, it could strongly reverse here. I'm just going to miss it. Because it won't give me an entry. Got 3 strong bear bars in a row. It might be one of those you guys just jump in right now if you want to make some bamboo here. I usually lean on being on the more patient side because I hate kicking myself for entering a trade, thinking it's going to move strong without me and not letting my setup trigger. And then later my setup triggers, or if I had waited for my setup to trigger, I would have not have lost a trade. You know what I'm saying? Terrible. Terrible trap trade outside bar reversal. Terrible. Strong bear bar ending on low, but terrible. Just cannot take that trade. Unfortunately. Terrible setup. It's far away from 20 MA. Outside bar reversal. It does give you a good entry bar with a strong bear bar. People are selling when it came back up here, right? They sold when it came back up here where they would have entered originally, and they were able to scalp out. I'm fine with just reading price action today and not doing anything. In memory of Chuck Norris, I won't take a trade today. That's fine. I'll say it's in memory of him. Golly, because this is confusing. I just don't love anything here. I don't love anything here. I'm being extra careful because I'm trading my 20 Apex accounts, funded accounts, and we're looking for a million pandas. And there's very little room for error when it comes to these prop firm accounts when you trade with minis. So every trade needs to be like your creme de la creme. Needs to be, you need to have conviction behind every trade you take. And every trade so far today, if I've taken it, I've kind of been like, don't love it, don't hate it, just kind of . But I would love my first trade to be a dub here. Now we're actually coming back to the 20 May. Right, this trap fails. This is why I skipped it. You end up failing this trap. This could be actually okay trade right here, but again, I don't love anything here. It actually is a good signal bar. Could be a good trade here. I would prefer a second inch short, but coming off the 20 EMA with a good signal bar like that, decent trade. For me, you already make your scalp. When you make it that quick, you know, you already win. You already hit your 1-to-1 on that trade. I think that's a good trade. I was hesitant to take it because the trap already failed. I was thinking maybe some shenanigans going on here, but ends up being a decent trade, right? Good signal bar. What's your risk on this trade? If you're willing to risk a solid 16 points, it's fine. You make your 1-to-1. That might have been one of the better trades I've seen today. Probably my best one so far. This is the second best trade. Just hanging out. How y'all doing? How y'all doing today? Hope you guys are doing well. We're just chilling right now. We're absolutely just chilling. We're absolutely just chilling here. I don't mind skipping trades today. Look at the 5-minute chart. Here, this is nothing here that I love. Like, I don't know. Maybe someone just went long here at the orb. 5-minute orb, made a 1-to-1 on that 5-minute orb. I mean, it's not a trade I can take with minis, but maybe with the micros I could have taken this trade. Ultimate ends up being like, what? You will make $21 on this trade. On the minis, or on the micros. I don't know. Okay. A little funky. All right, if we're going strong to the downside, we shouldn't see this happening. Multiple bull bars in a row, and then a breakout bull bar with follow through. All right, we break this pivot high. We shouldn't really be seeing that if we're in a strong downtrend, in my opinion. Am I looking for a long trade? It's a good question. I'm not entirely sure here. To be frank, this is difficult for me. You don't give me opportunities. We're not finding many opportunities here. And the price action itself just looks very bad. Lots of overlapping bars. Bye, Panda. Don't do stupid things. Appreciate it. I will try to take your advice. I will. The next thing I do, I'm going to ask, would a stupid person do this? And if the answer is yes, I will not do that thing. Okay. Okay. Second just short. Ugly. It's ugly. Real ugly. Price action is real ugly here. Big bull bars. Gets folded by a big bear bar. This is trading range price action. This is limit order price action. Which means if you're going to try to make money today, you should trade with limit orders. Big push to the downside here. Second just short. Very tricky. Very confusing to me. The worst of worst signal bar. And it triggers. Yet people still go short here. What do I do? What to do? What to do? I don't think I can even take this trap because you have this trend line actually blocking you. We've been like on this trend line actually for a while. The 5-minute might be a little more, actually the 2500 tick chart might be a little more clear on this trend line we've been following. 5-minute as well could just be something like this. But I mean this is a bearish setup if that's the case. Feels like it's long, but notice a new lows are being created, and we might be on some sort of support here. Be difficult to take this. I almost am more inclined to take a second entry long on the 2500 tick. I'm more inclined to take this long trade almost because we're bouncing off the 20 MA, bouncing off this trend line. We have issues here though, right? We are reversing off the previous day's high, and the price action is very choppy. It looks like trading range price action. Difficult. Trap does trigger and fails, kind of what I suspected. Right, it fails miserably if you take that short here. Confusing. Don't know. Maybe it feels like an extra short here. I'll take. Could just be in a downtrend though. I don't know. It's difficult. If I knew the answer to all these, I'd be making a lot more money than I am right now. It's a hidden second too short. Limit or market. I mean, this is an area you'd buy, I guess. Yeah, people buying. Scalping. Second entry long. Don't know. This is a toughie. How big is this risk? 28 points. Do I love it? I don't love it. I really don't love this trade. Tough. Sorry, Pandas. I wish I could be more aggressive, but I don't think today's the day to be aggressive. Like, there are days you should be aggressive. I don't think today is the day. Your aggression could really hurt you here. Heisenberg says, I'm not even marked as live. Of course, been shadow banned. I've been casting the shadow around for years now. It's amazing anyone can find this channel. It's amazing if anyone can find this channel at this point. Been shadow banned for like 3 years, I feel like. Okay. You're welcome for coughing into the mic by blessing you guys with my cough. You're welcome. All right. Thoughts and prayers, pandas. This is going to hurt. I know it's going to hurt. Thoughts and prayers, pandas. I almost want to just take the reversal, but I'll try here because it's according to the rules here, I should be taking this trade. Let's try. I prefer not to be outside bar. If I can help it. According to them rules, I should be trading this. Maybe it'll make it easy for me to skip if it's a bad signal bar. I like to be bullish. You know what? I'm happy. I'm glad that happened. Because now it's an easy skip, no? Easy skip. Easiest skip of my life. Terrible signal bar. I mean, if it triggers on this one, there's not much I can do. I'm not going to take a trade off a bear bar like that. Look at this nonsense. That's wild. Sit and pause. Sit on pause. That's what I think. SOP. Sit on pause. That's the mode we're on right now. Sit on pause mode. Golly. Golly, this is difficult. Sit on my pause. I'm not gonna do much here. Taking 0 trades so far, and as you can tell, this is the reason why. I mean, look at the price action. Good skips, I think. I've taken good skips today. Okay. I don't mind this. I prefer it. It makes it easy to decide what to do. Which is not go long, right? So that gets rid of one of your options. Your other option is to go short. And the other option is to be flat. So I got rid of one of them. Only have 2 other options. If I see something really good, and maybe I'll go short here. I mean, it's just playing games with my heart. I don't know. Every bear bar and every bull bar gets reversed. Strong bull bar gets reversed. Strong bear bar gets reversed. Strong bull bar gets reversed. Strong bear bar. No follow through. A little bit of follow through, but that gets reversed immediately. This is diabolical. Actually diabolical here. Just very crazy. One thing I've noticed, we are below this trend line. Oh, we broke beneath it. Pierced it, came back up. Golly, it actually printed a bull bar coming off our 20 EMA and trend line. What to do, what to do. Look how big this risk is. If I was going to take this trade, I'm risking 40 points. It's insane-o. It's actually insane-o mode. To risk 40 points on that trade. No, thank you. No, thank you. Coming off our trend line. Coming off the 20 EMA. Just not risking 40 points. Pandas, I'm sorry. I'm not risking 40 points on that trade on this terrible signal bar. On very confusing price action. Lots of overlapping bars here. Double key areas though, which is a good sign with trend. Also a good thing. We had a couple green flags here. A couple green flags. Strong bull bar ending on its high-ish. Like, do I want to? Still risk 40 points on this trade? Now we have this bull bar, a little more confidence we can go higher. High or low here? Second entry long is what I'm waiting for. If I get second entry long here, I'll try. Your gauge for momentum is consecutive bull or bear bars? Yes. On the 5-minute chart specifically. You can also do it here on the 500 tick chart, but I like to see it on the 5-minute chart, and then I trade with it on the 500 tick. Right, it's just kind of overall trend. Okay, we get the higher low. Now it's coming off the 20 EMA as a first entry, though. I prefer it to be a second entry. This is a good signal bar. I may just go long. Maybe. It's confusing, pandas. I mean, it's not even a good signal bar, you know what I mean? Not even a good signal bar, know what I mean? Nah, I mean. Signal bar is not that good. It's a doji bar, pure doji bar. That's why you wait. That is why you wait for your setup. Like I said, you're risking 40 points on this trade. Is it worth? Because you didn't make 40 points, that's for sure. And now it's doing a fail second entry long here. It's absolutely wild. A bear bar like this, you're thinking there'd be some follow through. With a bear bar like this, you're thinking there's some follow through here. I may just go short here. It's a bull bar. If it was a bear bar, I think I was just going short right there. I'm going to wait for a pullback and I'll go short. I'm going to try. Thoughts and prayers. First trade of the day. Coming after this monster push to the downside. Gonna look if there's any follow through whatsoever. I'm less and less interested as we keep bursting up to the upside here. It looks like there's a bunch of limit orders here, just pushing this back up. Maybe I should just jump to the 5-minute chart and just trade micros, because this is absolutely diabolical. Ugh. Ew. 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 You think there'd be some follow through with this bear bar? I guess not. You think there's some sort of follow through this bear bar as low, but ends up actually just creating a trading range like this. Whoo! Ends up being a double top, a triple top, 1, 2, 3, triple top. How to trade that? Beats me. Actually beats me so hard. So difficult. So difficult to trade that. I'm fine. I think today we are green by not being red, right? We're green today by not being red, right? Being flat is better than being red, and I think I'll definitely be red today. One, two, three, four, 5 bull bars in a row. Forget about it. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Absolutely no follow through on this strong push to the downside. Ends up pushing to the upside instead. Almost want a higher low. We're going to trade this trading range instead and see if we can get back to the top of the trading range. Oi, but there's rarely any space to make it even a scalp, so good luck. You know what I mean? I think you're better off trading on micros on the 5-minute chart, to be honest. I may do that. Well, I haven't even taken a trade yet. I may just start trading on the micros here. I think we're doing a good job today. Just showing lots of patience. I think you win here by being patient today. In my opinion. It's very confusing, very sideways, right? Another triangle forming here. Triangle after triangle after triangle after triangle. Breaks to the upside, but no follow through. Oh no. It's a limit order market. It's just hard for me to do anything here. Like, I wanted to stop being a limit order market, essentially, before I enter a trade. And I thought we were going to get something with this push to the downside. I thought we were going to break out of the limit order market. Golly, this is difficult. I'm just setting my pause here. We got an OI pattern on the 2500 tick. No idea. Just watching pandas. I really just... The risk is small enough. I may take it on the 2500 tick. Depending how big this risk is. It's a II pattern here now. Looks like I won't get it. Looks like I pushed to the downside. Fair enough. Fair enough. We might actually get that follow through after this strong bear bar. We might actually get that follow through now. Happens several bars later, which makes this difficult to like to partake in, but I mean, still follow through. Weak follow through. Not sure. Very confusing. Very confusing. If you ask me, this is very confusing. Because, look, we haven't moved very far from this range. So confusing. In and out of the 20 MA. Today's one of those days you just have to like stare at the market for like extended period of time, and hopefully you'll like something crazy will happen and you'll just be able to catch it. I'm gonna go long here. If that printed a strong bull bar, I was gonna go long, but let's create an outside bar. Samapa still waiting for something good. Wows. Okay. Crazy. I have no clue what's happening here. There's a OII pattern on the 5-minute chart. Maybe I could trade that. Alright, I'm going to try this. Thoughts and prayers here, pandas. You have a strong bull bar. I think I'll just go long. Strong bull bar. Anything that closes above this, I think I'll just go long. Does it close above? Okay, I'm in. Let's see if I can make some bamboo today. First trade on these accounts. Okay, decent push to the upside. Hold. Maybe to the top of the trading range. Okay. Didn't quite get to where I wanted to get to.
Target
All right,
filled.
I'll take my 475.
Easy peasy.
I decided just to scalp there because I just wasn't sure. I felt like it was just too choppy. I just wanted to scalp top of this trading range essentially. Right, breaking this pivot high. I just wanted to get to this pivot high. I wasn't sure if I was going to bounce back down, so I just decided to take my profits there. Plus, we're on trailing threshold, so. Fingers! I mean, I'm up 475. I'll take it. The main setup was this OII pattern, right? Outside, inside, inside. You can see the range here. The range here. The range here. Right? Like, they're all inside, so OII pattern. It's a breakout mode. And it makes a nice 1-to-1 on that trade. I guess I could have held it for more, but yeah, I don't know. I don't want to have too much. I don't want to lose too much trailing threshold on a day like today. It just seems very choppy and very indecisive. So I decided just to scalp out. You know, we scalped 475. Not too shabby, if you ask me. That's a pretty good scalp. That's a pretty darn good scalp, to be honest. Being at 475, that's amazing. And the best part about that trade, I had virtually zero drawdown. We just basically made $475. Good way to start these accounts. I'll tell you what. Bandas is a good way to start these accounts. I'll tell you what. I think I entered at the right time as well. Kind of pulling back after hitting the top here. The high of day. Makes sense. It's very confusing. Such a strong push up. You're thinking one more push to the upside. No clue though. High or low here? High or low here? High or low here? Strong bull bar ending on its high on the 5-minute chart. Is it gonna fly here? Are we flying? Another second entry long. Should I try? One time. One time, pandas. Second entry long, one time here. Or are we doomed for pure limit order trading? Is this a double top and are we going to reverse all the way back to the downside? These candles are getting big again. It's an 18-point candle. Second entry long, pandas. Second entry long, pandas. Yikes. Don't love anything here. There it is. Okay. I think I'm interested. Let's try, pandas. Let's try. That's a terrible signal bar. That's a terrible looking signal bar. Whoa. It just turned into an okay signal bar at the end. I have to sit on my pause on this one. It feels like an entry long. I'll take. It was a good looking signal bar. I gotta take the failure because the potential double top, right? Basically, those who are stuck here, who went long here, are out now. Break even. And with all our previous price action, it just does not look like a strong trend day. Strong bull bar, any on high. You'd love to see that when you're entering it long, but you hate to see this follow through after. If we break this high, probably end the stream. I just don't think I'm reading this right, and I'm too scared to take any trades now. It looks like it wants to break this high, certainly does. If it does, all good. I mean, it's just not much I can do at this point, other than watch it happen and call it a day. Say I missed one, but it's too confusing. Potential double top here. It would be easier if we didn't have this discussing price action before it. I just feel like this is going to be like a critical mass today, and it's just going to create this gravitational pull, and we may just stick around here for a while, like in this nasty price action that we've had for a long time. I think we're just like this is going to be the range for a while, in my opinion. It's just too much mass here, and I guess we do bounce off of it. Breakout retest. You can call it that as well. I don't know. I don't love it. Higher low could be a good push to the upside. Maybe I'll take the higher low here. I'll try. I don't feel good about it.
I don't like the signal bar. I don't like the amount of risk I'm taking here. Pretty high probability we'll get a push to a new high here. Very high probability, in fact. Okay. Cool. This could blast off here. Now we just had a beautiful bounce at the 20 EMA. I think it fails second short here. I think it fails second short here last trade. Here we go. Hard time, right? We actually didn't make a new high of day yet. I really thought this was gonna really push. Whew, this is weird, pandas. I don't know. I thought this was really gonna push. We'll try this, but do not copy my trades. I thought that was gonna push. You know what I mean, pandas? We got 2 bull bars now in a row on the 5-minute chart. Could signal another push to the upside. We're gonna try, pandas. Thoughts and prayers here. The fact that we didn't push right away concerns me. That should have been a push like immediately if it was gonna break out. Now it's like reversing. We're dead, aren't we? We're just dead here, huh? Yeah. The fact that it didn't push out immediately concerned me like right away because I was like, if we're gonna break out, like it should move very strong right away. But it seems to not be the case, and this might reverse hard now. We'll take the hit, whatever. I tried to swing for the stars, pandas. I tried to swing for the fences, shooting for the stars. Shooting for the stars, pandas. We're shooting for the stars. Pandas, we're shooting for the stars. Limit order market. Critical mass below. I like the breakout retests and the 20 EMA rising up like this, and we're just like ramping off of it. I like the fail second entry short on the 2500 tick chart as well. Thought that it could really propel us to the heavens, but it looks like not to be the case. Kind of came out break even there, I guess. Holding on to a dream here. We'll just take the hit, move on with our lives. Holding on to a dream here. I mean, I guess I could try to. I'll take the hit. Yeah, I mean the 2500 tick chart looked very bullish, right? The strong bull bar ending on its high. Fails like it's just short here. I thought it could really propel up, but it just didn't have it. It didn't have it. The double top was too strong, I guess. The critical mass beneath is going to be like a gravitational pull back down to it. I don't know. We'll just take the hit, whatever. It is what it is. I had a defined risk there. I think that's why I like the trade. Defined risk, but very good reward. Like our risk was relatively small for how much reward that we potentially was looking for there. It could have been really nice. Could have been real nice. We're still up $85 today. It's fine. Being up 85 is better than 0. And if especially with a potential setup like this, a monster setup like that, the strong bull bar here really kind of made me maybe think we had like pretty good potential there, but it is what it is. I thought we could have blasted off there, especially looking at this 20 EMA as well. It looked like it was gonna just ramp. It looked like it was like just acting as a launch ramp, but I think today's price action, the choppiness, it just proved to be too indecisive and kind of stuck here. And I think that just shows to prove, like, I just took one contract. You just really don't know. And you take the hit, take it on the chin, and say tomorrow, hopefully we'll have better price action and we'll get a lot more opportunity. Today's just not much opportunity. This one is like, if this could have potentially really launched. And I was like, if it launched, it was gonna go up like maybe 50 points. That's what I was thinking. So small risk, but potential like really good reward. Yeah, it is what it is. So, plus you had this like monster move to the upside like this. Left side, if you look, double top. Right, this fails. This failing, I think, is like kind of showing that this is probably gonna reverse back down to trading range. Right? Like we should not fail there. Like, and the fact that we failed there, it shows like the limit order bull or bears are just stacked here and just trying to reverse this back down. But we're up $85. I'll take it. It's better than zero. Green is green, right, Panis? Especially on a day like today. Especially on a day like today. I just don't think today is a day that's going to give us a lot of good opportunity. And, yeah, I don't know. I may reverse it here, I'm thinking. The fact that that failed, that kind of like makes me feel like this is going to reverse pretty hard. Like, it should have blasted off there. And when something should have blasted off and it doesn't, it just shows how strong the opposite market is. I'm looking for a fail second entry long, and that'll be my last trade for today, pandas. You know what I mean? My last trade of the day. Fail second entry long. Let's see if we can get one. Showing some bullishness again, which is annoying. Because now it's just creating another trading range up here, and it's super frustrating. Super frustrating here. Feels like entry long. I'm going for it, pandas. Thoughts and prayers here. I feel like that failed breakout was a sign for reversal coming. All right, let's get it. I would love to see the setup here. It's a beautiful looking setup too if it does happen. Just aesthetically, it's really nice. Okay. We're making some moves on the 5-minute chart. Let's get it. Okay, I think we're getting it here. Come to Papa. The hardest part about this trade is to get our setup, actually. We're not getting the setup. Darn it. I don't think we're getting our setup. Just be patient. We'll wait for it. I want my setup. I want to fail second entry long here. One time. It's going well without us, unfortunately. Right, I wanted my setup. It just got so close to triggering here. Thought I might have triggered here. Just waiting for my setup, actually, and it not giving it to me is just diabolical. You know, what can you do? Just gonna miss the move. It sucks after a loss too, because now you could have made all that money back, plus more. But just being patient for the setup, you just never get it. Want to fail second entry long, and waiting patiently, still waiting for it. Maybe get it still, but at this point, so far away from a 20 EMA, I don't know if I even want it anymore. Like, I really wanted to have triggered here and enter short on this candle. That would have been the best case scenario, in my opinion. Best case scenario, in my opinion. Might still get it here. It could still be an okay setup if it bounces off the 20 EMA here. Let's try. It's just getting choppy now, right? Like lots of wicks now and doji bars. It's getting more and more sus as time goes on. We're not able to trigger that second entry long to get the fail second entry long, so yeah, what can you do? We're not gonna get the setup. But looks like it's gonna tumble. It looks like it wants to tumble. We're not gonna get the setup. We're gonna miss the move. So like where it should have broken out, it didn't. So because it didn't break out where it should have, I felt like the reversal was gonna be strong, and quite strong. Not super strong. I don't think it's a major trend reversal. And look, it's having a hard time triggering that second entry long here. Every time it gets close, it's doing this like this kind of stupid thing like this, where it's never going up to break the previous candle's high. In fact, it just gets slapped down with limit orders before it can do that. And this super tight ranges like this on the 500 tick chart is just super frustrating. Not much you can do about it, but just saying, it's the type of market we're in, and just trade accordingly when you have annoying markets like this. So it ends up breaking down without me. I wanted that reversal, somewhere here. I wanted it right there. Like, I wanted it right here. We never got it. So, you just miss it. You just skip it. What can you do? But this is the move I wanted to capture. Unfortunate. I could have taken less probability. I could have paid for probability by just going short right here. Could have paid for probability. Just wasn't sure. And this critical mass right here. This discussing critical critical mass of a tumor right here. It's just being this gravitational point where it's just markets can keep going in and out of this. Super frustrating because I wanted that move down. Couldn't get it, and I was being patient. So now we finally get a pullback after the move is done, right? Like, it's too late now to go short, but that's the move I wanted. Solid 43-point move already. What can you do? That's trading, especially on days like today. It's going to do that a lot to you. $85 is $85. Green is green. I'll take it. I don't mind. I don't mind taking it slow. Pandas, like, I really don't mind. I don't mind if it takes me 1 month to get my first payout. In fact, I'm looking forward to it. I don't mind if it takes me 1 whole month to get my payout. I'll gladly wait a month to get a $75,000 payout. No problemo, pandas. I'll take 1 month to make. I don't think you guys understand. $75,000 is a max payout on these 300K accounts. I don't think you understand how much money that is. $75,000 in one payout, and to be able to do it in 1 month, easy time of investment right there. I don't even care. That is amazing. I don't care if it takes me one. I don't care if I make $85 every single day from here on out. It doesn't even matter to me. Actually, I do care because it'd be hard to make $1 million that way. But I'm just saying, like, green is green on a day like today. I'd rather be green than red, and just happy about it. So, pandas, thanks for joining, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. Unfortunately, today's price action was just absolutely horrendous, and we did capture a nice trade here. Trying to look for the super breakout here, and it failed. And it is what it is. So. What I think about order flow, I think order flow is worth looking into. I've even decided to think about it sometimes, but it'll take. I don't know any really good material out there yet who teaches it like very thoroughly. Panda, did Apex ever get back to you? What happens under 6 payout? Do you get to take out all the gains are made, or just max payout depending on account size? Very good question. And the bad news is bad news. You don't even get your safety net back. You don't get any of that back. You're basically just getting rewards. It's rewards. It's a reward system. It's the way they max out like people just making it But I don't think Apex realizes like I don't know. It's a trade off. Like they gotta find a balance, and I think personally, they should at least give you back your safety net or guarantee you live trading, and your safety net is the amount of threshold you get in your live trading. So like let's say you traded the 150K accounts, you get like what 4,000, 5,000, whatever safety net, whatever it is. They need to move that safety net into your live trading. I think that is like, I think that's fair. You know, at the very least, they should. Yeah, that safety net needs to go somewhere, and I think that's the way they should do it. But otherwise, like, yeah, I don't know. But as of now, right now, it's just like, you know, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Right now, it's just you just lose it, and they want you to start over again. They did say that they are considering live trading. I just want to see it. I just want to see it happen first before I say they are doing it. But I want to see it first because they've promised that many times and never really done it. So, but I think they need to make something official where like they are not just like, oh yeah, we'll just consider you going on live. Like no, they need to make you live and put your safety net in that live. Like I don't think they can just be like, in our discretion, we're gonna just put you live, and you're gonna lose your safety net. Like to me, this is silly. This is so stupid. Practically speaking, it won't affect 99.999% of you guys. To make maximum six payouts, very difficult, and you can make $410,000 on the 150K accounts if you get six max payouts. That's a lot of bamboo, pandas. That's a lot of bamboo. Practically speaking, does not affect you, most likely, unless you're that 0.0001%. Principally speaking, you know, it affects everyone because it's principle, right? Principally speaking, it is. It's hard to sell in my opinion, but practically speaking, great. You got other things going for you, right? Like they made it easier. They give you end of day drawdown, and so that makes it easier actually for you to get payouts. So I mean, that's a trade off that they thought it was balanced, but we'll see. Anyways, man, I think we're done for today. This price action is dead. It's chopped. This day is chopped. I think it's chopped. 20 EMA hit on the 5-minute chart, perhaps coming soon. Could be a good trade because just come back down to the bottom trading range. It'll probably hit. I just don't have a setup here. I mean, second just short here. Disgusting. I mean, I'm gonna take it with this signal bar and I don't know. Feels like entry long maybe on the 2500 tick. Feels like entry long on the 2500 tick. Maybe. Okay trade. This is wild, right? Big down, big up. Pure limit order trading here. Let's see.
Okay. I don't know. I'm just waiting. Fast to get you long on the 2500 tick. It's gonna be a huge risk, unfortunately. 27 point. Not too bad actually. Surprisingly, not that bad. All right, let's try here, Manas. I'm game. I am game. Double top here, coming off the previous day's high. Trading range. Failsafe entry long. This setup is like golden. This is a really good setup in my opinion. This is a golden setup here. S plus setup. We're gonna try. S plus setup. You gotta try, right? No, S plus setups. Depending on the risk, I may take out 2 contracts. This is 20 points. As long as it's less than 20 points, I think I would take out 2. The S plus setup, you gotta try. This is an S plus if we get it. Have everything going for you here. Let's try one time. Ooh, second entry short on the 500 tick. Interesting. So being patient. We're gonna try with one contract now. That's his risk is 20 points. Excellent trade here, in my opinion. Now the risk is getting quite large, but probability increasing as this becomes a strong bear bar. S plus setup, pandas. S tier setup, pandas. We're just going for it. Right off the rip, we're gonna go for it. One contract. Risk is too large for 2 contracts here. In this trade. Let's see if we can make some bamboo here. S plus setup, and I was like, I'm gonna just try this. I don't even care. If I lose, I lose, but you gotta try when you see this setup.
Target filled.
Easy capeasy. Whoo! Got our bamboo back. Let's get it. Not only got our bamboo back, but more than that. We got... I mean, that's a trade, Pandas. That's certainly a trade. Feels like entry long, double top trading range. You can see the trading range indicator. We're at the top of the trading range, beneath the 20-minute good signal bar. Everything about this trade is just it's like S tier trade. At least getting that 1-to-1. Golly. At least getting that 1-to-1, right? Golly. Push it down further. The reason why I wanted to just take my profits there is because the 20 EMA is first time touching it. So I didn't know if we're going to bounce off of it on the 5-minute chart. So I just scalped to the 20 EMA there. But like, I'm just not feeling any strong trends today. I don't know. But this is like a pretty strong move to the downside. All coming off of this failed breakout where I feel like, that should have broken out. If it doesn't, then the reversal is strong. It's like pretty clear that the market wants to be a limit order market. It ends up being a pretty strong push to the downside. Maybe I can capture a short somewhere. Second inch short or something along the way down. I just don't know how strong any trend's going to be. I feel like anything can reverse here. You're doing the double top, Laura? Yeah. So double top. And then, well, let me do a 2500 tick chart. So double top. Top of a trading range. You can see the trading range indicator. Fail second entry long, right beneath the 20 MA. Beautiful signal bar. I mean, that's an S tier setup. And I just had to try. I gotta try to take that. I don't even care. Like, I'm trying to take that. It's a beautiful trade. In my opinion. I would take it with 2 contracts, but a little too much risk. It was like more than 20-point risk. It was like 25-point risk. And that'd be $1,000 loss if I take that hit. So I don't want to lose that much threshold the first day. Maybe I would have maybe done it if I was above the threshold. Like if I was static threshold. Maybe just go short here. Strong bear bar on a 5-minute chart. Just go short. Always in short right now. Let's see. We're at the bottom of this potential channel, though. It's flushing, though. These flushes typically are very strong, but they bounce very quickly off of supports. On trading range days, especially, flushes are just traps. Often trap you. Because you think it's like I could just jump with the downtrend, but in trading range, things flush very quickly to certain resistances, supports and resistances. So if it's flushing, it's most likely going to a support and waiting just to bounce off of it. Just be careful.
I kind of want to go short here, but too hard to tell. First entry again. First entry here, first entry here, first entry here. Can I be patient enough for another good setup? Like we just had. Like that was to me just a beautiful setup on any day. And just had to take it. First entry here. Makes a new low, obviously. It's like a couple ticks away from it. I'm not sure if it means much. Limit order market looks like turning into limit order market again. We hit this pivot. That's before this big uptrend. So yeah, could bounce here. Who knows? Two strong bull bars in a row. Second entry short could be okay because now you got two key areas. You got a 20 EMA and also this trend line if we get another pullback. Right? That's why we call it a two-legged pullback because this is the first pullback. Right? We're in a downtrend. Downtrend. First pullback, first entry. Second pullback, and then second entry. Right? The entry is depending on what pullback it is. If it's the first pullback, then the reversal is first entry. If it's a second pullback, then it's a second entry. If it's a third pullback, then it's third entry. That's how it works, pandas. It's just a first entry with a terrible signal bar. If it works out, it works out. I'd be way more inclined to take this trade on a second entry short, coming off my two key areas. I'll take that. I'd gladly take that. But we got to get it first, right, pandas? If we don't get it, then we don't get it. If it makes a new low, I'm going to end the stream. If it breaks this low, I'm ending the stream. If it like creates a moving average gap, I'll also end the stream. Right, like if it goes above the 20 EMA and the low of the candle creates a gap between the low of the candle and 20 EMA, I'm going to also end the stream. So I'm going to end the stream in about 5 seconds. Or not. About 5 seconds, end the stream. Okay, we're done. It made a new low, so we don't get our second entry short. There's no way I'm just going short right here on this bull bar that looks like this. It is what it is, though. Pandas, hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. We're at 500, 585. It's a beautiful day. Honestly, even when it's been super trash, we were very patient for that setup, that S tier setup. And guess what the S tier setup's turning into? Just a nice swing trade now. I could have held that even longer, to be honest, but I was a little worried because you got the 5-minute 20 EMA, first time hitting it. It's choppy. I was thinking any support could bounce off any support, really. Just didn't seem like a strong trend day. But beautiful S tier trade. Very rare to see them, actually. But we saw it and we took it. Am I sad that I didn't take 2 contracts and ran one? Not really. Not really. I mean, we'll see more. Remember, pandas, we're not talking about days here. We're not trying to see how much money we can make per day. We're trying to see how much money we can make in a month. Right? Month after month is what we're looking for. Our timeline is a year. So a month is where we can really gauge, like, okay, I'm up this high in this month. That's what we're looking for. If I'm like up and down during the week, does not matter. At the end of the month is when I want to say, okay, this is how I feel like I'm doing. I think I'm doing well or I'm not doing too good. And that's what we're trading. Our timeline is month, pandas, month. So we're trading conservatively. We're going to trade like the best setups possible. And we're going to take as little drawdown as possible. We're going to have a max drawdown of $1,000 any day. We're going to have a max profit of $2,000 for now. And yeah, so hopefully we can take advantage of that. And yeah, I mean, we got 7,500 in threshold. We got 300K, 2,300K funded accounts. We're going to make that mill, Pandas. We're going to make that milli. We're looking for that million. I'm telling you, I'm super serious about it. I'm taking it super seriously. I'm not even like playing games right now. I'm like, I am very determined in doing this. So hopefully we can get it and yeah, get some good bamboo. So Pandas, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I'll see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. And hope to see you guys there. As always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.